Good morning, Bethel Kids, and happy Mother's Day. I'm so excited that you're joining us today as we continue to talk about self-control. Self-control is doing what you should do instead of what you want to do. And today we're going to be talking about our tempers. Getting angry. It's very hard to have self-control when you're mad. Let's check in with John and see what he has to say.
Be careful with that water cannon all off 27. We want to flood the enemy city, not our secret hideout. Roger that, but if you overfill the cannon, it will explode, and I don't want to clean that up, do you? Just be careful is all I'm saying. Oh, hi, sorry, I'm John, and I'm in the middle of playing one of my all-time favorite video games, Manumalish. It's where people all over the world can build their own cities and create their own environments. And the fun part is, you get to explore their cities and destroy them. It's great to have that much control, you know. But, I'm here to talk to you about self-control. Self-control is choosing to do what you should do, not what you want to do. And Olaf 27, for instance, keeps choosing to overfill the water cannons, which he definitely should not do. You flooded it, Olaf 27. I told you this was going to happen. You do this every time we go on a raid. Only a game? Is that all this is to you? This is why all your friends have more experience points than you do. They've told me I shouldn't play this game with you, but I didn't listen. I was trying to be nice. Now either clean up all of this water or build us a new hideout, you noob. Olaf 27? Olaf! Great! He left! Probably went somewhere to pout, the big baby. Only a game. We'll never be able to demolish other people's cities with that kind of attitude. Some people just can't control themselves, can they? Anyway, today's Bible story is about the importance of controlling your temper. Good point. Some people really can't control themselves. I should go find Olaf 27. Oh, too late, I drowned. It's just 3 years worth of work.
All right, before we stand up and sing, which I definitely want you to do, we're going to play a quick video. I got the opportunity this week to interview several students in the Bethel Kids program and ask them about their moms, and I wanted to show you guys that quick video. But then, as soon as the video's over, everybody stand up, parents included, and let's sing to God. Are you like looking at your eyebrows?
Peace out.
What do you love about your mom?
She cooks for us.
Keeping track of things.
She likes Daddy. You know how I'm type 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how she does my insulin right.
To really point out stuff, because it's like, oh, well, this and this and this, and it's like, oh, well, what do I say since there's so many stuff.
I like when my mom makes breakfast.
Yeah, she can help us with about anything. Even when she's trying to do her own work, she still helps us.
And she cares about us. Yes, great hugs.
The food that she makes for us.
Hardworking, very kind.
And Mom were like, every time I touched her, I just felt a sense of love, you know?
The best mom I could ever have.
Her personality is nice.
That she likes to go fishing.
Do you think your mom is beautiful?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They like her hair.
Yes.
Dresses up good for church.
Yes! Because my mom's perfect how she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look beautiful without makeup.
Yes.
Beautiful eyes. My mom is really, really beautiful.
Yeah. I think she's beautiful.
Well, of course, you know.
Yep. Also,
Yes.
If you could choose any other mom in the world, would you choose somebody else besides your mom?
no. No, I would not.
No.
No, because I already have the bestest mom in the world. I mean,
Why not?
Because she's my mom?
Because she loves us.
Yeah. Because she loves us?
no.
No. No. No. No.
No.
No.
No. No.
Is your mom funny?
Yes.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah.
Well, sometimes she says funny things that make me laugh.
Silly stuff. Sometimes.
She is kind of funny, so yeah.
What do you mean kind of funny?
My humor isn't exactly the same as hers, but she still makes me laugh, so yeah.
She's funny.
She is very sarcastic.
Sometimes.
What's your favorite thing to do with your mom?
Hey, Beyblade.
I like to bake with her.
We recently bought Clue, and she's really good at it. And
I've almost beat her so many times in the game.
same, but then she wins.
Amelia, you sound kind of annoyed.
I mean, I really would like to win one time, but she's really smart.
We watch a movie and laugh together.
It's dark chocolate because, well, you know, my mom loves chocolate.
Who's better at Donkey Kong, Matthew or your mom?
She's really fun to hang out with and play games with.
Play board games with her.
Eat top ramen. Play with her.
It's helping me in school.
The paint nails together. Let her play with Barbies with us.
And I like to play piano with her.
All right.
I love you.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I love her more than the cars in the whole world. I love you, Mom.
Love you.
I love you, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Love you, Mom. Hope you're having fun at work. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I love you, Mom.
Happy Mama Day, Mama.
Mom, I love you and you're awesome. I love you. Dear Mom, thank you for being my mom. You're the best mom ever. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Love you, Mommy.
Thank you so much, Mom.
And it is all going to be an unforgettable Mother's Day.
Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. Oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious way. You have saved me, and oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious name. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same.
Great job singing today. As we go into our lesson, I wanted to read a scripture from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. It says this: better a patient person than a warrior. How many of you would rather be considered a patient person or a warrior? Because the Bible's saying it's better to be a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. Remember today, as we talk about pausing before we let our temper get out of control.
And now for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Proverbs. Chapter 16, verse 32.
Joshua's great Aunt Imogene always sent birthday gifts that you might call, well, odd. There was the one year where she sent him a whistle to call ferrets. There was also the time that she sent a jar full of lime-flavored jelly beans that never seemed to run out. So Joshua wasn't all that surprised when for his 11th birthday he received a small box with a bright orange button inside. He tried to press the button, but nothing happened. He flipped open the card that came with it.
Proverbs 16:32. When required.
Puzzled, he opened up the Bible app on his iPod and pulled up that verse.
It is better to be patient than to fight. It is better to control your temper than to take a city. Okay, maybe this will help me win when we play Capture the Pig.
See, Joshua had asked to play a special game at his party. All the kids would split into 2 teams. Then each team would hide a plastic pig in the woods behind his house. And the object of the game was each team would protect their own pig while they tried to steal the other team's pig.
My team is so going to win. I've got the best hiding place ever.
So he slid the button onto his wrist and then completely forgot about it as all the kids arrived and they all split up into teams. His mom came out to start the game. Joshua led his team down toward the creek, but his friend Kira stopped by the bramble thicket.
We should hide the pig here.
Before Joshua could react, she had swiped the pig away from him.
Are you kidding? Those rocks by the creek are way better.
He tried to take the pig back, but Kira ducked away.
Too cold. What if someone falls in the water?
It's my birthday. I get to choose.
He dove for the pig and caught the tail, but Kira wouldn't let it go. They tugged it back and forth, in a slippery tug-of-war.
Just because it's your party doesn't mean you get to do something dumb.
You wouldn't even be here if I hadn't invited you.
Then uninvite me.
Fine, you're uninvited.
He gave a final tug. The pig flew in the air, and Joshua and Kira both lost their balance, landing hard in the brambles.
Ow, my ankle.
He staggered to his feet, limping.
Look what you made me do. Just hide the pig. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
To get an ice pack. We're still gonna win, okay?
He staggered off through the brush.
She's totally ruining my party.
Joshua was so angry, he didn't watch where he was going, and he tripped right over a tree root.
Ow! Stupid tree!
Immediately, Galen, the captain of the other team, raced out of the bushes and tagged Joshua.
Gotcha. You're my prisoner now.
No way, I'm injured.
I could hear you a mile off shouting like that.
Galen took his wrist, and Joshua had no choice but to follow him to the other team's jail, which happened to be the table in Joshua's own backyard where the gifts and cake were set up. In fact, his other friend Lindsay was trying to hide the other team's pig there.
Hey, you can't hide your pig here. You can't trap me under my own birthday cake.
The rules say we can make our jail anywhere we want.
This is my party. I make the rules.
He threw himself backward, twisting away from Galen's grasp. He banged into Lindsay, who slipped, sending the plastic pig flying. It slammed into the stack of gifts, which toppled in all directions, overbalancing the table and upsetting the mammoth thermos of hot cocoa, sending it plunging toward the elaborate s'more cake Joshua's mom had spent all day baking and decorating.
No!
Joshua flung out his arms, desperate to save the party. His wrist slapped against the tipping table, jamming the button from his aunt. Instantly, the world froze. Everything stopped. His friend stood there, eyes wide and mouths open. The presents danced in midair, the hot cocoa, a still chocolate fountain, and the amazing cake just about to hit the ground.
What's going on?
It seemed Joshua alone could move. He rubbed his sore wrist and spotted the orange button, which was now glowing brightly.
The button! It put everything on pause.
He yanked out his iPod, scrolling frantically.
What did that first say? Oh, it is better to be patient than to fight. It is better to control your temper than to take a city. Wow, I really lost my temper. I fought with Kira and hurt my ankle and yelled at all my friends. I've ruined the whole party. I had so many chances to pause and cool down.
Joshua glanced down at the button.
I guess Aunt Imogene just gave me another chance.
He stared at the cake, about to hit the ground.
Maybe I can still save it.
Carefully, he bent down and placed his hands under the cake. Then he took a deep breath, leaned over, and pushed the orange button with his chin. Instantly, the world returned to action. Voices called out, gifts shattered against the ground, hot cocoa rained down, and the cake hit Joshua's hands hard. He managed to hold on and struggled to his feet just as Mom came out of the house and his own teammates ran out of the brush. Everyone stopped and stared.
Joshua, what happened? I lost my temper.
Joshua turned to his friends.
I heard a lot of you and messed up the game, and I'm really sorry. It doesn't fix things, but, well, would anyone like cake?
Joshua's friends cheered and crowded around as Mom cut the cake and Joshua helped clean up the mess. Kira handed him a plate.
Don't you want some too?
Sure do, but I can wait.
Joshua grinned down at the orange button on his wrist as he mopped hot cocoa off the table. Yeah, that orange button was pretty cool, but he hoped he wouldn't have to use it again anytime soon.
How many of you have a little bit of a problem with self-control when it comes to your temper? It's pretty easy to get upset, right? I mean, let's imagine you're playing a board game against somebody and they're cheating. Does that make you angry? Yes, of course that would make you angry. And truthfully, that's okay to be angry. Anger is an emotion that we all feel. The trick is, what do you do with that anger? If you're angry and you don't pause, but you just take that board game and you flip it over, or you punch that person in the face, yeah, you probably didn't show self-control. However, Just because you're angry doesn't mean you have to act that way. Sometimes if we can just pause for a second and let things simmer a little bit, let things calm down, we're going to feel a lot better and make a lot better choice. I have a special guest today. Her name is Alicia Geyer, and she's going to show you a really cool activity that you guys could even do at home with your parents' help on how to remember to stay calm when our emotions and feelings are going crazy. So check that out.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a few minutes today and talk to you about the calming bottle and how we can use that in our daily lives. I saw this done at my sister's church and I wanted to share it with you guys. So we're going to talk about feelings, and we all have all different kinds of feelings and emotions, and God made us that way. But sometimes those feelings can be hard to control, like when we feel sad, mad, scared, worried. Even when we feel excited and happy, sometimes it can be hard to control those feelings as well. And when we have these big feelings and someone tells us to calm down, sit still, be quiet, that can be really hard too. This bottle represents our body, and the insides represent our feelings, our emotions. So we can be moving all around and reacting to how we feel, and then someone tells us to sit still or be calm. So we sit still and we try to be calm, and our bodies aren't moving anymore, but inside we still feel all out of control. God says in Psalm 46:10 to be still and know that He is God. When we feel out of control on the inside and the outside, we can always turn to God and ask Him to help us be still and remember that He is in control and always will be, no matter what is going on inside of us or what is going on in our world. So if you want to make your own calming bottle, first ask your parents. They can help you go online. There's several different ways of doing this. You guys can pick which works best for you. And then when you do have it finished, and at a time when you are feeling maybe out of control for happiness or when you're scared or anything like that, just shake up the bottle, take deep breaths as you look at it and watch it all settle, and pray Psalm 46:10. So I miss you all. I can't wait till we can come back together. I can't wait to see you guys on Wednesday nights in class, and I hope that you are all having a wonderful time with your families.
Sometimes when you lose your temper, it's over something that really matters. But most of the time, we lose our temper over the dumbest things. We get into fights over who takes a shower first in the morning, or who gets to choose the show you watch. We fight over clothes or toys or video games. But aren't your relationships more important than all that stuff? The book of Proverbs says it is better to be patient than to fight. It is better to control your temper than to take a city. So the next time you feel your temper start to rise, try something. Pause. Ask yourself if what you're getting angry about is worth hurting someone else. Is it really as big of a deal as it feels like, or is it only a game, or only a toy, or only a shower? So, the one thing to remember today is this: pause before you lose your temper. Pause, count to 10, take a breath, say a prayer. Ask God to give you the power to control your temper. You never want to hurt someone because of your temper, especially when it's only a game. You know. Oh, Olive 27, you're back. No, I'm sorry. I get carried away sometimes. No, I love playing this game with you. Yeah, besides, now the hideout's got a built-in pool, you know? Yeah. Okay, you ready? All right. That's much better than taking a city. See you next time. All right, here we go.
It's been an awesome day. Remember to give your mom, grandma, foster mom, aunt, whoever you're with today, give them a huge hug. Let them know how much you love them. And as we continue this month to talk about self-control, let's look for opportunities to pause before we let our tempers go out of control. You guys are awesome. Remember to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to have lots more videos coming out every week.